Hello and welcome to Stable-Ise. Today we're going to look at a rather unique mount, the Chauferred motorcycle. For a long time the people of World of Warcraft were looking for a way to get mounts at earlier and earlier levels. Originally mounts were available at level 20, then again at level 40, back in the very days of Vanilla WoW. But since around about Walls of Draenor's patch 6.2, there has been a mount available from level 1, the Chauferred motorcycle. This is basically just a driven by someone else model of the two-seater mount Mekigneer's chopper for the Alliance. The Hall has a different name and a slightly different variant, but it basically boils down to being the same mount. Because it's basically fundamentally the same mount, you're not going to see a revolutionary new model here. You are going to see an NPC that you can't interact with chauffeuring you about on this mount, but other than that, there's really nothing special about it. If you wanted to have a mount that's similar, all you need is the Mekigneer's chopper and a few thousand gold to buy all the parts for it. This mount is obtained by getting a certain amount of heirlooms, namely 35. Once you have acquired 35 heirlooms bound to your account, you will receive this mount for free. You can then mount up on any character at any level. This mount is only a ground mount, as you can probably expect, and it's not actually driven by you. You are technically speaking in the passenger seat, though it does count as your mount. This effectively means you can walk around, or rather mount around, at around about 60% ground speed from even the lowest possible time, which makes everything a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot better in those early levels where it can be a bit of a pain in the arse to move around. This mount is pretty useless outside leveling purposes, because you can use the actual Mekigneer's chopper at level 20, and you don't have to have someone drive around for you. Unless you're playing a character in a roleplay scenario in which you're being driven around and chauffeured in a motorcycle for some reason, really cannot see any useful application of this mount other than helping level 1 to 19 people move around Azeroth a little more easily than they already can. In short, get a bunch of heirlooms and you get a mount for free. Not a bad deal if you ask me, especially considering you'll probably be spending thousands and thousands and thousands of gold acquiring and upgrading all of these pox